Welcome back to the Morningside Project. This is day 8. Yeah, it's getting long, so I didn't record anything yesterday on day 7, and then this is day 8. So where I left off, I don't know. I'll just do a walkthrough here. So nothing was done in here. Down below there was some plumbing done for the shower. This is where I'm going to put the stacked washer and dryer here. You can see the drain there. Yeah, full height. Lots of space. Those require so much air cubic inches. Just gonna finish this off. Just keep it open here, where a person could put like an accordion door on it if I feel like it at a later date. But for now, it'll just be open. It's not a big enough area where like a laundry room would, have dirty clothes and clean clothes and stuff like that. So that's just where I've been cutting some plywood. Nothing happening in there, just storage area. Gotta turn the door so that this bathroom door opens the other way. You can see the hinge there, so it would open right into there, but we'll open it up the other way, not a big deal. This will just be solid here in the hallway, just a long wall there. You'll come in. Nothing has changed in here, just more storage of materials. It's amazing how much of construction and remodeling and whatever you want to say is just staging materials. And that's all that it is, it seems like, because you hate to move materials more than once. So if you can get good at staging materials, you'll be good at remodeling. All the showers are installed. So this will be the master here. And then that'll walk into the closet. So you'll have a room here where you could just put basically a row of shelves, 18 inches wide and then however deep. This is just going to be some wasted space back here. I thought about putting like a coat or a rod way up high. You can see on the wall there where I drew it. And then a person could just hang like dresses. You'd have a really tall, narrow area for dresses, but getting to them would be pretty dang hard because if you put anything there. So I just went ahead and covered it up. Make it a lot less sheetrock because I'll just go straight across instead of down into that cove. And I'm not a sheetrock expert. If I hire the experts, then I can do that. But anyway, this will be the closet. It's a good, full height. And then nice and walk in. It's 48 across. 46, 48 if I remember right. 48 I think if I remember right. Across, from left to right. So depending on how you configure your shelves, you can do an L. There's enough space for like an L, down the back of this wall and then over. And then this wall would be all clear. And you could put a big, huge mirror right there. Give it a lot of light. Speaking of light, I do need to move this light because obviously it's you know, where it used to be for the closet, and it makes it funny. I got a little shelf up there. I don't know, it's okay. It's just maybe a waste of time, maybe, I don't know. We'll see if I ever use that shelf. I don't know. You know, you'd have to be 6 foot tall basically to even get to it there. So it's like, well, practicality, 0. But it's there now, so I don't know. We'll see how it works out. Just part of the game, just learning, you know, of what things shape up to be. But I cut this hole in the wall because I thought that you had to be really precise with where you drilled the hole on the back of the shower for the wall. But the hole ends up being so big that you end up needing to get covered with the scutcheon. You don't have to be that accurate. I mean, you could be within, I don't know, an inch, probably left and right and up and down, which I could have done that from just basically guessing. You know, I mean, I could have measured it, but I cut this thinking I needed to be super accurate. I got it in there, and it was about not even a quarter, probably like 1/8 of an inch, just a little bit too far to the right. Which it wasn't even too far to the right. It fit through there just perfect. It was just touching on the right side, just barely on the top right, just a little bit. So basically filed it out and it fit good. Well, then you go to put the escutcheon on, and it has to be so big, this hole. So I cut the hole out to fit basically this size. Well, it needs to be that big to fit the screw holes. You know, I just pushed 2 holes in there for screws, and then turns out I needed a hole saw that whole thing, because you have basically that whole room. Your seal for water is way out here. This doesn't seal out water from, you know, it seals out water from this going there, but this is what keeps water from going back in there. So this hole is actually can be huge, and it's as big as it needs to be now, but it could be even bigger than I made it. Anyway, I'll give you a look at how this is going to turn out. Put a little bit of sheetrock up there to finish it. You know, and that's I kind of I don't know, thinking about that shelf, I don't know. But anyway, I built in those cabinets on this side. I think they're going to be pretty handy. Down below, it's going to be tall enough to fit a plunger and, you know, toilet bowl cleaner, the liquid, and the brush. And then this one would be big enough from here to here to fit a roll of toilet paper, you know, quite a few of them stuffed back in there. It's 16 inches deep, so pretty dang deep. And then this one you could put, you know, towels or whatever onto. And then you come up here, another shelf here, and then another one, big, huge one here. You know, I painted it a little bit just to make it easier in the end. Obviously, you need to paint the bottom of that shelf. And so just a little bit of sheetrock needs to happen, but I mean, it's turned out pretty good. We'll see how the rest of this goes. Take a lot of practice in with sheetrock. I'll show you if I can. You know, I'm gonna end this here, and then if I can figure out how to place my phone, I'll record another thing with me in the shower so you can see how tall the roof is, so it don't look like it's only for short people. Is that all that I needed to update? I guess. Yeah, that's it. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. Thanks. All right. So this is me in the shower, and I don't know, 6'1", 2, I don't know. And I mean, if I reach up, I can't touch it with my elbows. I could touch it, you know. I mean, I guess if I'm stretching in the shower, I'll hit it. But like this, I mean, I can't even go up high enough. That's, I don't know, to me, that's plenty high. And I have my shoes on, so I'd be even, you know, say an inch, not 2 inches, but an inch shorter than I am now. So it'd be even, you know, even shorter than it is now. I think it's plenty tall. I don't feel cramped in here. Obviously, there's a little bit of light still coming in, but I don't feel cramped, so thanks.